Hi everyone, I am here with a quick review from our cello lesson this week. As you can see, I am on page 10 in the lesson book, and this page is all about A string melodies. So we haven't spent a lot of time playing the A string notes yet this year. This week we are going to be tackling specifically 3 new notes on the A string. So if we look up in our What's New box, we'll see there actually are 4 new notes on this page. The first one, this very low note, is the lowest note that you can play on the cello. It's your open C string. We actually don't need that for the assignment this week, but just keep that in the back of your head that that note, if you ever see it, is the lowest note that you can play, your open C. These next 3 notes, these next 3 new notes, are all notes on the A string. And some students pointed out that they're not actually new because we've played them in the D major scale, but they're new to us in reading them in melodies. So that's why they're in this box right now. So we have B, which is 1 finger on the A string. C sharp, which the book actually has a typo that says 2, but it should be 3 fingers on the A string. And then D, which is 4 fingers on the A string. Right now I would take a pencil and cross out that 2 and write 3. I actually have contacted the company about that, so hopefully they can change it for future editions. But if you have one with the typo, cross it out and just change it so you know. We're moving down to our homework for the week. 32, 33, and 34. Just 3 exercises, but enough to get you really confident with reading these notes. So I'm going to take a look first at number 32. We're going to go through right now and read the note names together. So here I go. A, B, B, C sharp, D, D, C sharp, B, B, A, rest. A, B, B, C sharp, A, D, D, C sharp, B, A. Excellent. So if you got all the way through that with me, you can get ready to play it. If you'd like to take a minute and go back and read the notes again, just pause the video and go back and do that on your own right now. So I'm getting all set to play number 32. Remember your beautiful bow hold. Some students have been getting a little sloppy on that. So make sure your thumb is nice and bent, your fingers are nice and curved like this over the stick. I'm going to get my left thumb back where it should be on that dot, and my fingers ready to play on the A string. So here's number 32, the A tetrachord. Excellent. So we're going to move on now to 33. Again, feel free to go back and play 32 again if you need a little extra work on that. 33, if you'd like to take a minute to read the notes, pause the video right now and do that. Otherwise, we're going to keep going and playing number 33. I will point out, just like in the other exercise, there are still retakes in this music. So if you have the notes down and need an extra challenge, getting the correct bowing would be your next step. So when it has that little apostrophe over the note, that's the retake. Pick the bow up and put it back at the frog for a down bow. So I'm going to go ahead and play number 33 right now, A for effort. Here it is. Excellent. Moving on to 34, there is one more new thing about number 34. This exercise is called Add a Dynamic Mark, and you might know that word dynamic from your music class. Dynamic means how loud or soft we play the notes in music. Under the first note, we see an MF, which if we go up to our box of new stuff, says that MF stands for mezzo forte, which is the musical word for medium loud. So you're not going to play your absolute loudest, but you're still going to play at a pretty loud volume. And since the music marks mezzo forte at the beginning, it means that it's going to be mezzo forte the whole way through. There are some pieces of music where you would change the dynamic in the middle, and we'll get to those eventually. You might start soft and gradually get louder, or start loud and suddenly get softer. But for right now, we're just working with this mezzo forte, medium loud. So I'm going to play number 34. It does remind you to stay in the sweet spot. So again, that beautiful bow hold, but then also set the bow in the sweet spot between the bridge and the fingerboard. So here's what 34 sounds like. So that's all for the homework this week. Take some time to make sure you really, really know these A string notes. Happy practicing, and I'll see you at your next lesson.